Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, Haitian immigrants are fleeing Ohio, and one resident said his city is basically a ghost town. As you all know, during the 2024 presidential election cycle, Donald Trump was only too happy to repeat and spread the hateful racist lie that Haitian immigrants were stealing and eating their neighbors' pets, dogs and cats specifically. So this is in Springfield, Ohio. We now know that story originated from a literal neo-Nazi. In fact, he bragged about it after Trump and his vice president, or then, vice presidential nominee, J.D. Vance, ran with this bigoted fairy tale. And since Trump won the election, it's estimated that thousands of Haitians have fled the state. The Telegraph news outlet is reporting that a Haitian WhatsApp group is advising their community to move to Democratic-run states where they'd be more protected from Trump's threat of mass deportation. And they recommended New York, New Jersey, Illinois, Vermont, Massachusetts, and California. And remember, these aren't people who came here illegally. These Haitian migrants, by and large, came to the U.S. under what's known as TPS, temporary protected status. So they are here legally. They were invited to come. And we also need to remember that but for our election interference and our interference in general in that country and manipulation of Haiti's government, but for that, they would be in much better shape. That is a big part of why Haitians feel unsafe and why they struggle to survive and feed their families in their own country. It's because of us. So in any case, the Telegraph reporter said that it's unknown exactly how many Haitians have fled since Trump won, but, quote, anybody connected to the Haitian community has stories about the people who have packed their bags since the election day. There is a man named Darva Germain, I think is how you say his first name. He moved to Springfield a few years back. He opened a Haitian restaurant with his wife, Caquette, and he told the Telegraph that their restaurant was always full. They had, tons of fellow Haitians who were there trying to, find a taste of home cooking. But he now says, quote, the town is kind of gone now. It's dead. It used to be full in here. I don't know how far we can go with this the way it is right now. And it's not just the customers that have disappeared, because out of the 8 staff members that they once had in their restaurant, 6 have now left the state. So Germain moved to the U.S. in the 1980s. So he's not here under TPS. He moved to Ohio a few years back, but he's been in the U.S. since the 80s. His wife, however, and his stepdaughter are very much at risk of being deported because they did come here under TPS. So, if Trump makes good on his promise to either end the program immediately, or if he even just lets it lapse when it expires in 2026, they are very much at risk of being kicked out. And Trump's new border czar, Tom Homan, he's a real piece of work. He said he may end TPS on day 1 of the Trump administration. So we'll see. Local real estate agents told the Telegraph that Haitian clients have backed out of sales because they want to wait and see what Trump does before they commit to purchasing a home. And one Haitian agent in particular said that he has several friends and clients who left Springfield already. In fact, he said he dropped 2 of them off at the airport just days before he was interviewed for this report. And he said, quote, 3 or 4 months ago, it was pretty hard just to find an apartment. But now a lot of people are leaving. There's a lot of availability in terms of apartments or houses. When you go to churches, when you go to grocery stores that Haitians used to go to, you don't see a lot of Haitians anymore. And the real estate agent himself is also considering moving. He told the journalist, quote, "We are ready to move at any time. If I have to move tomorrow, I will do it to protect my family. I have 3 daughters, so I will see how it goes." And then another local business owner named Marjorie Kovaleski, she said she used to help Haitians, like the families who were coming into the town, that she would help them get settled in Springfield. Now she says she's primarily helping them to book plane tickets to leave Ohio. And Kovaleski thinks that as many as 5,000 Haitians have left the state at this point. And she said, quote, "Recently, this one gentleman came by and said, 'Marjorie, I just wanted to let you know that I'm leaving.' He said, 'I've been living in this neighborhood where all the Haitians are gone.' There's another guy who hasn't left yet. He said, 'My daughter is crying. Daddy, don't you love us?' Because they used to have a lot of Haitians in the school. Now there's only 2 students left." So, I just hope all of the racists in Ohio are happy when their property values start to decline, right? Because you have an overabundance of housing inventory and not enough people to fill them. That's what drives down prices. That's what drives down the rents too. So I hope all the Haitian or all of the racist landlords, I hope that they're happy too with the prices declining. So yeah, this is what you get. And I'm sure, they'll find a way to blame this on Joe Biden or Antifa or BLM, right? Because they see Antifa and BLM everywhere. God knows. I mean, I see Antifa. All I know, it is beyond disturbing to see how easily Donald Trump's lies can cause hatred and fear. It's just like his lies about the psychopath who just murdered all of those people in New Orleans. He knows that guy was a U.S. citizen. He knows he was a military member, but he keeps pushing the lie that Democrats let him through at the southern border. Totally and completely not true. The guy was born and raised in Texas. And his supporters gladly go along with this, whether out of ignorance or racism. So this is what happens. This is what happens when you allow a tyrant, an authoritarian to take over. So yeah, we'll see what happens in Ohio. All of these companies were saying, oh, these were hardworking people. These are good people. They work long hours. They don't complain. They are bringing business into the area for other business owners. The whole economy was doing better because of these people. Oh, well. Anyway, I will let you know if or when I hear more about this. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.